I'm starting to lose my sense of self and sense of time. I don't know how long I've climbed, but it feels like at least a week has passed. Fortunately, there were no more so-called happy adventurer moments, or I would have collapsed already. Though recently, I started to have this strange feeling. The jungle vegetation started to change. There are fewer trees, and those that remain are fully covered in fungi. Mushroom groves start to appear, with mushrooms tall as trees and fat as boulders. The longer I climb, the more it becomes prevalent, and I started to feel strangely refreshed, even rejuvenated. What's even more strange is that I did not feel or see any dangerous creatures for a while. This lulled feeling can be the end of me. Complacency usually is. But when I finally managed to reach what looked like the summit, I stood there for a while in silence, finally sitting down and looking into this massive crater lake with an island oasis. The road downhill was as steep as it gets, but it did not matter. There were stairs made of something akin to those mushrooms I passed, but they had these emerald gleam parts inside of them. You would expect this steep area would be barren of life, but it was filled with buildings of all shapes and sizes, cultural fragments seen and unimaginable, statues depicting all well-known heroes, gods and monsters, all gleaming with the brilliant pallor of green, made from the same substance as these stairs. I could not move, just stared into the most brilliant recreations of our time and times far gone, and large plaza-like stairways leading down to this island covered with titanic mushrooms blocking the view of the inside fully. It leads the way through this emerald lake that reflects sunlight to the construction so brilliantly that they, in return, reflect it back one to another, creating this ethereal jewel, the emerald of the jungle. This was what this place was all about. This is why so many people went to this damned jungle, but few returned. But how many of us knew? And how many of us managed to see this? And more importantly, how many of us lived to tell the story? And who would believe it? I burst out with laughter so hard that even tears started to show, and my echoing, booming voice traveled as if enchanted by the most gifted of bards. And to my surprise, the lake laughed back. The countless waves of laughter intertwined with emerald splendor formed a glimmering road that shone through the plaza right to the island. Now, I know I'm gone mad, but even if I did, there is no way I'm missing what's down there. Even if this will be my last journey, this one is for the ages.